Budgeting time to work on your business, okay, as opposed to just in your business. And if you're one of the people who just tuned in, yes, I did start off the wrong way and I screwed up. So for those of you that think I'm just perfect on video and I never make a mistake, well, there you go. That's the worst one I've made, and I deleted it, which I kind of wish I didn't, because usually I just go at it and I don't care if I make a mistake, but that irritated me. Hi, Lindsay. Hope you're feeling better. Okay, budgeting time to work on your business. This is a follow-up video in reference to the video that I did on Saturday morning that seemed to be very well received by you guys. There was a lot of conversation, and I promised you guys, I said I would post it in the comments, but then nobody will see it, so I figured I'd post right here. Here's the deal, guys. 2020 is what? Less than 48 hours from us right now, and if you're not budgeting time to work on your business, then you're making a mistake. Okay, most realtors spend too much time working in their business and not enough time working on their business, okay? And I had this conversation the other day with a friend of mine who's got a business totally separate from mine, a totally different area. And I asked this person many questions about their day, and they said, why do you keep asking me about my day? They said, here I am telling you about all these problems I have, and you're asking me about my day. I said, yeah, I'm doing it for a reason. And then after about 5 minutes of this conversation, I said, okay, here's the problem. You're working way too much in your business. You've got to create time to work on your business. You know, what can you do better on this thing or that, or training, for example. Going to a training is working on your business. I laughed the other day. I actually spent some time on Saturday sending out invitations to our big event on January the 16th. And an agent that I like at another company replied and said, well, I have a closing. What? I wouldn't miss a training event for a closing if it was a $10 million closing. And I mean that. I would not. There is never any one closing. What do you do at a closing, by the way? Really, think about it. Hi. Do you want me to make those copies? Oh, yes, I have the keys right here. And then you sit there and it's a waste of time. It's a complete waste. You're not necessary to that closing. Attorneys close deals, okay? Realtors don't close deals. Attorneys close deals. So there's no reason for you to go to a closing, all right? Now, I have the opposite problem. I kind of somewhat confessed to you guys on Saturday that I need to spend a little bit more time working in my business. Now, I'm further down the line than most of the people watching, although I know there's a lot of broker owners that watch and a lot of competitors, some that love me, some that don't. Hello to both of you. And, you know, I'm not necessary to the day-to-day operations of the company. They don't need me to close deals, to onboard agents. They don't need me for any of that. Do I help? Do I have an impact? Well, I'd like to think so. But for day-to-day operations, I'm not completely necessary. So I spend a tremendous amount of my time, almost all my time, working on the company, working on the business. But I identified an area that I said, I need to spend more time working in the business. So I'm on the opposite side. And there was a good book, Jim Koch, is it Jim? The CEO and founder of Sam Adams. You know, he talked about how he got to the point with his company that he wasn't completely necessary to the day-to-day. And he goes, but then I realized I was playing company too much. He says, I was constantly in meetings and, you know, doing these things that we're not going to worry about for 10 years. And he says, I jump back in a little bit. And, you know, it's a balance with that when you're growing. But as an everyday realtor, most of you do not put in nearly enough time into working on your business. What can you do better? Going to training is working on your business. Having meetings with a marketing company, or perhaps looking at other real estate companies that might be better for you. That's working on your business. Attending things that you're invited to. Realtor events, that's working on your business. Meeting more realtors in your market, that's working on your business. And, you know, there's a lot of examples. For some reason, I can't think of them all right now. But my point is, if you get too bogged down on the day-to-day working in the business, you don't have time to think big, and you've got to do that. So here we are, December 30th, 8:15 in the morning, and you've got about, 36 hours until it's 2020. And if there's changes that you can make, I told you guys Saturday morning, I'm making substantial changes to my schedule in the way that my week is so that I can free up some time to work in my business. Again, I'm on the opposite side of it. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. It was just some follow-up thoughts, and I wish you all a wonderful day. Oh, by the way, I will be back tomorrow with the best tip that I could give you on what you could change in your life for 2020. Mark my words, it'll be the best one. Hint, you've probably heard me say it before, but I'm going to give more of an explicit explanation, because for 2 weeks I've been saying, what is the best advice I can give everyone for 2020? And it hit me about a week and a half ago, and I'm going to talk to you about that tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good day.